Things in English and then translate over Spanish, transition over Spanish.
It seemed like the difference between y'all getting a bye in the first round of the playoffs and now having to host on Wednesday or Thursday was about that much crossbar on Giovinco's free kick.
La diferencia entre clasificar en segundos y cuartos fue esto en lo de Giovinco.
No, pero el partido está bien que haya terminado en empate. Si bien es un tiro libre fantástico, los merecimientos del partido estuvieron parejos y el empate justo.
I think that the draw was fair. The way the game went and the two teams played, I think the draw was a fair result.
Did you have any idea what was going on in the other games during your game?
Si sabías lo que estaba pasando en el resto de la liga mientras el partido.
Ah, sí, porque a veces lo ponían.
Did that affect any decisions that you made during the game?
No, porque en realidad nosotros teníamos que ganar el partido y lo que hicimos fue intentarlo. No hubo ninguna decisión llevada por situaciones de otros partidos que yo he tenido que tomar o que dejé de tomar.
No, because we had to win the game, and that's what we tried to do. So none of the decisions that I made were impacted by the results.
Alex, on the left.
Buenas noches. Considering how you were already clinched in the playoffs, already had secure a spot for the playoffs, could you have imagined a better opponent tonight to prepare for the playoffs, with all things considered?
Sí, considerando que ya había clasificado el equipo a los playoffs, sí, el partido contra Toronto fue una buena preparación para los playoffs.
Sí, pero además, en realidad ha sido una buena preparación. Toronto es el mejor equipo de la liga, pero también era la posibilidad de terminar segundos. Y estuvimos muy cerca en el tanteador, en el resultado. En el desarrollo del partido creo que fue muy parejo y que el empate está bien, pero intentarlo porque terminar segundo significaba descansar prácticamente toda la semana.
Yeah, it was a good preparation because Toronto's the best team in the league. But at the same time, we wanted to win the game. That's what we tried to do, and I think we were very close. We had some chances, but Toronto's a good preparation. But we had other ideas in mind.
Emmanuel, it's the fourth row there on the left.
Was the plan always to play Miguel tonight, or was it an as-need basis?
Si el plan siempre fue que
juegue media hora.
Yeah, the plan was half an hour.
How do you think he did and looked?
¿Qué tal jugó?
Se sintió bien, que es lo más importante, que vaya tomando ritmo y que se prepare para miércoles o jueves cuando toque jugarnos.
He felt good, and that's the most important thing, that he's back and getting some rhythm to get ready for Wednesday or Thursday, whenever we have to play.
Joe, second row on the left. Tata, you have
referred to this match as a cup final coming up midweek. Do you do anything differently to prepare the team for this kind of a match with the season on the line, or do you try to proceed business as usual?
En el futuro habías dicho algo que este partido que jugamos el miércoles o jueves sería como una final, y si vas a hacer algo distinto en la preparación esta semana.
No, porque en realidad lo que buscamos ahora es recuperar a los jugadores, que puedan llegar de la mejor manera al miércoles o jueves. Creo que con Columbus nos conocemos demasiado bien, ya hemos jugado 2 partidos a lo largo del año, ellos saben cómo jugamos nosotros cómo juegan ellos. Si bien tenemos la localía, creo que el partido es una serie muy pareja. Y seguramente un partido será muy difícil.
No, because the first thing we have to do is to help the players recover as best as they can so that they arrive to the next game feeling as good as possible. We've played Columbus twice this season, so they know how we play, we know how they play, and we do have the home field advantage, but I think they're 2 pretty even teams and it'll be a difficult game.
Y además yo un poco descreo de estas preparaciones mágicas en 3 días para jugar un partido decisivo. Entiendo que si hay un equipo que llegó de una manera a ingresar a los playoffs, jugando de una forma, no creo que haya que inventar nada, hay que seguir de la misma forma que nos llevó hasta el lugar donde estamos hoy.
And I don't really believe in those magic preparations of 3 days before a game. We've been playing the same way the whole season, so I think that's the way you have to look at it. Is we'll go into the game doing the same things we've been doing all season.
Back to Doug here on the right.
What have y'all done well against Columbus this season? I know it's a team that you have a lot of respect for with their playing style and how they've tried to play with y'all.
Sí, ¿qué tal nos va contra Columbus? ¿Qué hemos hecho bien esta temporada contra ellos?
Adaptarnos a lo que nos proponía el juego. Creo que ha sido, sobre todo el partido que jugamos fuera de casa, fue un partido que jugamos más como querían Columbus que como queríamos nosotros. Parte del partido que jugamos de local se jugó más como quería Columbus que como queríamos nosotros. Lo que pasa es que nosotros nos adaptamos bien a tener que cambiar nuestra forma de jugar porque ellos controlaban el partido y eso creo que es lo que hicimos mejor.
We've adapted well to the way that Columbus made those games, like the way those games played out, because the game in Columbus, they made us play a way that, that fit their style for a better part of the game, and the same thing happened for periods of the game at home. So I think we adapted well to those situations, and I think that made our team better.
Eric, second row on the right.
A bit of a shift in formation today. Was it just out of necessity based on the players you had available, or were you looking at something specific within this formation against Toronto?
Sí, la formación de hoy fue un poco distinto. ¿Si fue por lesiones o algo?
No, por el rival.
For the opponent.
Porque desde mi punto de vista, los dos delanteros de Toronto hay que tomarlos de una manera diferente. Así todo nos hicieron los goles de ellos dos. Pero sí, a lo habitual cambiamos un poco porque creo que Toronto amerita a veces adaptar el sistema nuestro a cómo ellos juegan. Y lo que pasa es que una cosa es adaptar la forma de jugar y otras cosas es cambiar las intenciones. A veces uno juega con línea de 4, con línea de 3, con línea de 5, pero las intenciones son las que no deben cambiar. Nosotros debemos adaptarnos a cambio de sistema, pero no tenemos que negociar las intenciones de nuestro juego.
We had to adapt today because of their two forwards and how talented they are, and even saying that those were the two players who scored the 2 goals. But I think we had to change for them. But sometimes it's not as important if the formation changes, as long as the intentions of the team stay the same. And I think that's what we tried to do today. Although we might have played with a different back line, the intentions of the team were still the same.
Jonathan, second row on the left.
Do you feel like with Leandro and potentially Miguel back in the starting lineup this week, are you as confident as you can possibly be heading into the playoffs that your team is prepared to have success?
Contando con Miguel y Leandro, si tienes mucha confianza de cómo entramos en la partida.
Bueno, creo que llegamos en un buen momento a jugar los playoffs. El equipo considero que está bien. De pronto la única duda que puedo tener es si con tanta cantidad de partidos que jugamos en esta última época, físicamente estamos en condiciones de soportar estos playoffs. Así que si lo soportamos físicamente, creo que en la parte futbolística llegamos muy bien.
I think we're heading into the playoffs in good shape. The only doubt would be if the fact that we've played so many games in such a short time has any impact on us physically. But I think if physically we're up to it, then football speaking, we're up to the challenge.
Second row on the right, can you say your name and outlet, please?
Colin Hubbard with the Gwinnett Daily Post. The crowd's impact today, there was a lot of booing whenever Bradley and Altidore touched the ball. So how interesting was it to see that?
No lo comparto lo que pasó durante el partido. Los jugadores es por lo que pitaban, ¿no?
Sí, Bradley y Altidore.
Yo creo que los jugadores tratan de hacerlo mejor y a veces les sale y a veces no. Y no comparto en absoluto que nuestro público los haya pitado. No lo merecen los futbolistas.
Yeah, I don't share the opinion that those players should get booed. The players don't deserve it. Players just try to do their best.
Y sinceramente tampoco lo esperaba de nuestro público.
And to be honest, I didn't really expect that from our crowd.
Okay, we'll transition over to Spanish. Juan Carlos and then Gustavo.
Sí. Tata, buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes.
¿Hay frustración por el hecho de que no se consiguió el segundo lugar?
No, creo que las frustraciones siempre vienen cuando uno no hace el esfuerzo por intentarlo, no está a la altura de las circunstancias, no lo busca. Y me parece que nosotros hicimos todo para, desde el punto de vista del esfuerzo, hicimos todo para ganarlo. Vuelvo a repetir, no creo que hayamos merecido ganar el partido, creo que el partido está bien con el resultado que tiene. Hemos estado 2 veces por delante, con lo cual realmente a lo mejor estuvimos mucho más cerca nosotros por esa pequeña ventaja de estar siempre adelante en el resultado, pero no tengo ninguna frustración porque ni los jugadores tampoco deben tenerla porque el esfuerzo se hizo y además hasta ante este rival, ¿no? Que además vino completo con todos sus futbolistas. No era un partido, un trámite el partido, era un partido y se jugó casi como una final, ¿no?
Tata, buenas noches.
Buenas.
Hoy se finalizó la temporada regular. ¿Cómo tú avalia la temporada de Atlanta? Playoff es un partido, pero ¿cómo piensas la primera temporada de Atlanta en MLS? ¿Cómo tú avalia? ¿Cuál es su avaliación?
La evaluación es que ha sido una buena temporada. Es cierto que aquí de pronto hay todo un mito respecto a los equipos de primer año que puedan entrar a los playoffs. Yo insisto con lo que pensé desde el primer día, con el equipo que nosotros estábamos formando y los jugadores que estaban llegando, como mínimo teníamos la obligación de entrar en los playoffs. Bueno, esto se ha logrado, lo cual transforma la temporada regular en buena. Y ahora vamos a ver hasta dónde nos alcanza en los playoffs. Creo que ahora viene el gran desafío.
¿Te preocupa que los últimos 4 partidos el equipo no consiguió vencer, no consiguió las victorias?
No, porque creo que hay atenuantes, nos han faltado, en los 4 partidos nos han faltado futbolistas, nunca hemos podido armar el equipo completo y porque además en cada uno de esos partidos nosotros hemos tenido posibilidades de ganarlo, ¿no?
Was about an inch across bar. Giovinco's free kick.
Yeah, it's probably the only place that it ends up going in, but that's why he's obviously a world-class player. He's got that ability. Yeah.
But y'all were able to accomplish hosting now a playoff game.
Yeah, that's important. So if we couldn't finish second, it was important to finish third or fourth and make sure that we play that playing game and we play it here. Listen, we know the atmosphere we create here at Mercedes-Benz, and we're looking forward to it now. It's all of our attention, all of our focus, all of our energy from here on out goes into every game as it comes. And so we now wait to see if we play Wednesday or Thursday, whatever day it is. We're ready. We're going to be ready, and we know the fans are going to be ready. We know they're going to create an absolute unbelievable atmosphere for us and for when Columbus comes for whatever day the game is. So it's not going to be an easy place for them. It's going to be hard, and we're going to be 100% ready.
Stephen, Columbus, you're 2-0 against them on the season. Mentally, how does that sit?
It doesn't register whatsoever. It's a whole new mini season for us. The playoffs are a completely different beast. Games are tighter. Games are a lot closer. The regular season goes out the window. Everyone starts at scratch, and like I said, we'll be ready come that first playoff game.
Is this where guys like you that have played and experienced big matches kind of step up and say something what this atmosphere and this expectations are going to be like?
Oh, I think obviously there's a few guys obviously that have experienced what the playoffs are about, and now how this, your mentality has to change a little bit. Your focus, there's no tomorrow. It's all or nothing now, and. I think we've got a good group of young guys that understand that. They understand what these games are about, and so now it's our job as a collective whole, as an entire unit, as a team, whatever you want to call it, to make sure that from the first guy to the last guy, that we're all ready in terms of helping each other, pushing each other, so that for those 90 minutes against Columbus, nothing but 3 points is all we're worried about.
Was there a miscommunication or some communication issue with you and Parkhurst on Josie's goal?
No. Obviously, listen, I could do better. I think speaking with Parky, he's saying he could do better. At the end of the day, we've got to deal with it. It's from our point of view, it's a sloppy goal to concede. Plain and simple, we've got to do better.
Anything else here for Brad?
How do you explain, obviously, the attendance and what this team has drawn this year? Is it caught the players off guard with kind of how the thing? I mean, you expect y'all had a good season. It's a new team, but obviously no team's ever drawn 48,000 for a season per game, and drawn 2 crowds over 70,000. What's kind of I don't know what your opinion's going on here.
No, it's fantastic, plain and simple. It speaks volumes about the people of Atlanta, the supporters of Atlanta United, what this city's about, what our fan base is about. As players, we don't take any of that credit. That goes to each and every one of the individuals that comes to these games, and isn't just a spectator. They're involved in terms of their voice. Their atmosphere that they create for us. It's exciting for us, the players, to if you want to call it, come to work and play in front of these guys and give everything we have for them and for the shirt. And it's truly remarkable.
Is there a different level of juice for the team when Almiron's on the field, and could you feel that today?
Listen, he's obviously a very talented and skillful individual. We know he's a big part of our team. He makes other teams change the way they play because of his individual ability. So when he's on the team, when he's on the field, we know that not only are we probably a better team, but a team then that creates different options and different attacking avenues, if you will, in terms of him having the ball at his feet and being able to run at guys. It's huge.
Anything else for Brad?
How big was it if you guys couldn't get second, that you at least got a 3 or 4 spot and get a home playoff game?
Yeah, the home playoff game is huge. I mean, it was so tight at the end with points and games. It seemed like it could have swung either way. But it was a tough game, but I think that, we'll feel good going into the playoffs. Get a home game, we'll be okay.
Have a bunch of advantages that crowd give you guys in the playoff game.
Without a doubt, without a doubt. I mean, it gives you a lift. You can tell, even when we give up the goal, they get behind us late in the game, and that's so important. They've been there all year.
How do y'all match up with Columbus, do you think? I know you defeated them twice this season.
It's a difficult game. I mean, obviously they've got a playmaker that we always have to worry about, and I think they play a pretty similar style. So it's going to be difficult. I think that they like to do what we like to do, which makes it kind of a direct matchup. But again, we're at home, so I think we'll take the initiative.
Did today feel like a playoff atmosphere?
Yeah, I think the last 2 weeks have. Like I said, it's so tight that everybody's playing for seeding. So the points really they meant a lot in the last 2 weeks, and we're playing good teams. We're playing New York, who's in the playoffs. We're playing Toronto, who's a Supporters' Shield winner, and it's just kind of how it goes. It's good that we've played those games, and now we can kind of understand that feeling going into the playoffs.
How much is it for veterans to step up to the younger guys and kind of explain what's ahead of them?
I think they're getting a feel for it now. You see the reaction, though, that the guys have done it all year long. Julian, Anton, anybody that comes in, young players, they've done a good job. And I think we're focused as a group. I think we're a bit disappointed today, but at the same time, we get a home playoff game, and you can get on a roll.
How tough is it to hit a free kick like Giovinco's?
For him, it's not tough. For everybody else, I think it's pretty tough. But, you've seen him do it. I feel like a dime a dozen. The guy just pops it in the top corner. So you knew it was going to be dangerous. They don't have to set up anyone else over the wall. They don't do anything else. They just let him do his thing. And I think he found the one spot that the ball was going to go in there, and it did.
Is it a different feel for you guys when Miguel's on the field?
Yeah, of course. I mean, you see the lift. You even see exactly what the other team does. They react. And, he buzzes around and he makes things happen. He comes on the field, and I think that it gives us a lift and it gives us a goal, and we're happy that he's healthy. I think we've done well as a team when he's been out, but and I think Kevin did an extremely good job tonight as well. But I think that we have him back, and it gives us an extra lift.
How are you guys feeling from a legs and a stamina standpoint? You had that long stretch, but had a little bit more time between games now. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I think we have to really concentrate. I think that I'm sure there is some residual fatigue. I think the last couple of weeks, the games being so difficult, going on the road in New York was a tough game tonight. Obviously, especially tough. But you have to rebound. From the first day you walk in preseason, the word is playoffs, and now it's here, it's real, and just have to get our heads together and recoup as much as possible and start focusing on the next one.
How would you describe the last 6 weeks with this team, having to battle through injuries and suspensions and all of those games? How would you describe this team's resolve?
It's been good. It seems like it was a condensed season from September 10th. You had a bit of everything. Stadium opening, injuries, winning games, VAR, it kind of had everything. And we got a little bit of a break, and then we jumped right back into it with 2 tough games. So I think the team has done very well. Like I said, I think we're united. I think we're feeling good. Everybody's very clear on their role, and it's just about executing when the whistle blows.
On the field, did y'all know what was going on before the VAR? Because it seemed like it was almost a minute after the actual play when he stopped everything.
When it happened, the play actually happened. It went all the way down our end.
Right.
So it took a while, but the way they explain the rule is if the play doesn't restart, then they can take that chance to review it. And he clearly had somebody in his ear telling him to take his time, and they made the call. I have no idea what happened. I was pretty far away, but it seems like that's the way it goes nowadays.
I know you've been asked a lot about this, and you're not surprised anymore by the crowds here, but what do you think? Why do you think this, the city is sort of taking you guys? And Atlanta's always been kind of a fickle sports town, and the way you guys just basically sell out every game is a pretty amazing accomplishment in the first season.
Yeah, I mean, my relationship with Atlanta before January wasn't much. I grew up a Phillies fan, so I knew about the Braves. So I didn't know about the fickleness. I come from a tough sports town in Philadelphia, so I kind of know what that's like. But it's been great. They've been behind us from day one. I think that you speak about the players that we have and the excitement that they bring on the field, and it makes you want to come to the stadium and watch. And I think that as we've grown, they've grown, and it's all kind of come together. I think with the stadium and everything that's happened, it's been a perfect storm. It's been really exciting.